Good day and welcome. You're watching Maarten NEWSDESK, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Phillipsburg, St. Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
GEBE seeks $28 million loan for generators and energy projects. Utilities company GEBE is negotiating a $28 million loan to help purchase 3 new generators and finance other energy projects. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Luke Mercelina says government previously secured $42 million for the generators with assistance from the Netherlands. However, rising prices linked to the war have pushed the estimated cost beyond that amount. Part of the proposed loan would close the financing gap, while additional funds would support preparations at the power plant ahead of the generator's installation. The money would also begin development of a national fuel farm, including storage tanks and advanced alternative energy projects such as solar power. Negotiations with the preferred generator supplier are reportedly approaching their final stage. Government has already prepared its required comfort letter. The supplier has requested that it be submitted together with a corresponding letter from GEBE. Mercelina says once GB's letter is completed, only a few details should remain before the parties can finalize the generator purchase agreement. Asphalt shortage delays repairs as government reviews traffic system. An asphalt shortage temporarily delayed road repairs across St. Maarten as government considers a more structured approach to maintenance and traffic congestion. Infrastructure Minister the Honorable Patrice Gums Jr. says minor interventions continued where possible, but acknowledged that repeated patchwork repairs are no longer sufficient. A new asphalt shipment is expected shortly, although the ministry has not announced its arrival date, quantity, or which roads will receive priority. Government is considering a pavement condition index that would grade roads, identify the repairs each one requires, and help match maintenance decisions with available funding. Meanwhile, Gums says building more roads alone will not resolve St. Maarten's traffic crisis. He argues that government must also reform public transportation, vehicle policies, traffic enforcement, and the use of the existing road network. The minister identified the number of vehicles as a major concern, but said reducing dependence on private cars requires a reliable public transportation system. A carrying capacity study by the Economic Affairs Ministry will examine how much additional pressure the country's infrastructure can support. UNOPS is also expected to assess possible physical improvements. Shorter-term proposals include changes to road layouts in Coal Bay and measures to improve traffic flow around Clem Labega Square. Discussions about completing the ring road are continuing as a longer-term option. However, Gums says new roads will eventually become congested without policies addressing the underlying transportation problems. Governor Symposium to focus on youth development. His Excellency Governor Ajamu Bailey will host the 2026 Governor Symposium on September 25th under the theme Youth Development, Building Our Future, Building Our Youth. The annual event brings together representatives from government, civil society, and the private sector to discuss issues affecting St. Maarten's development. This year's symposium will examine how the country can strengthen the environment in which young people learn, grow, participate, and prepare for adulthood. Discussions will address education, employment opportunities, identity, mental health, technology, vocational training, sports, arts, youth safety, and civic participation. The program will also explore how St. Maarten can reverse the continued loss of young people and skilled professionals abroad, moving from brain drain toward brain gain. Youth consultations, podcasts, and outreach activities are being used to gather young people's experiences and recommendations. A youth sounding board will also work with the organizing committee to ensure youth perspectives help shape the symposium's discussions and outcomes. The event will take place at the American University of the Caribbean in Kupakoy. Additional program and participation details will be announced later.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 St. Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from GEBE Media Studios in St. Maarten, your NEWSDESK feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with a Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
You, your voice matters. If you're between 13 and 24, this is your chance to shape the future.
Take the Department of Youth's quick 5 to 7 minute survey and share what matters most to you. Your feedback will help guide programs and policies that make a real difference.
Scan the QR code and take the survey today. Your voice, our future. Together for St. Maarten.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to roll. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Back to School initiatives support students and families. Two community initiatives are helping families and young people prepare for the new school year. Utilities company GEBE is offering a limited number of 100 Caribbean Gilder shopping vouchers to assist customers with school supplies and other essentials. Customers can visit GEBE's Simpson Bay branch or Phillipsburg main office and make a payment toward their utility bill for an opportunity to receive a voucher. Temporary manager Iris Arundel says the initiative is a small but meaningful gesture intended to ease some of the additional expenses families face during the back-to-school period. Meanwhile, Member of Parliament Christopher Waver, through the Waver Works Foundation, donated school bags and supplies to Judicial and Institutional Services and Dr. J Enterprises, a foster home serving teenagers. The donation followed the foundation's 6th annual back-to-school giveaway, held under the theme, Supporting Our Youth, Building Our Future. This year's campaign partnered with several small businesses, which distributed school bags, gift certificates, and other items between August 3rd and 7th. Waver says he hopes to expand the initiative next year as more businesses express interest in participating. He encouraged students to approach the new school year with discipline, confidence, and purpose, while thanking parents, teachers, and community members who continue supporting young people. Caribbean Research Platform receives €1.4 million grant. The Caribbean Research Platform Foundation has received a €1.4 million grant from the Dutch Research Council to strengthen research across the 6 Caribbean islands within the kingdom. The non-profit foundation, known as CARP, was established on Bonaire in April. Its services will support universities, research organizations, non-governmental organizations, and independent researchers. The platform will provide training in research funding applications and help translate research findings into policy, education, and business development. It will also support regional data storage and exchange, strengthen research skills and ethics, and assist with establishing a graduate school to train researchers. CARP is now accepting applications for its regional board, with at least one representative being sought from each of the 6 islands. The 6 board members will shape the foundation's governance and ensure its services respond to the research needs of every island. Information about the vacancies and platform is available through the Dutch Research Council's website as at nwo.nl/CARP. Library offers penalty-free return week. The St. Maarten Library is helping members begin the new school year with a clean slate through its back-to-school free book return initiative. From Monday, August 17th through Saturday, August 22nd, members can return overdue books without paying penalties. The initiative encourages students, parents, caregivers, and educators to reconnect with the library and make reading part of their routine for the 2026-2027 school year. Students can access books for homework and research, discover new authors and subjects, or use the library as a quiet place of study. Children and young people up to age 18 continue to receive free library membership, ensuring greater access to books, information, and learning opportunities. The library has also announced that its satellite locations in Cahill and Belvedere will reopen on Tuesday, September 1st. Together with the main Phillipsburg location, the reopened branches will bring library resources and services closer to families across St. Maarten. Members with overdue books are encouraged to return them during the penalty-free period and begin a new chapter at the library.
Hey there, I'm Venicia Herbert, and welcome to the Community Billboard. This is your space where the people, places, and heartbeat of the St. Maarten community get to speak for themselves. Whether it's an event worth showing up for, a business worth knowing about, or a cause worth caring about, you'll hear it right here. So, settle in, because what's coming up next just might be exactly what you've been looking for. Welcome to the NEWSDESK Community Billboard.
Heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, headache, nausea. A fast heartbeat may be signs of heat exhaustion. Move the person to a cool or shaded area, loosen clothing, and help them cool down. Confusion, fainting, seizures, or very hot skin may signal heat stroke. Call emergency services immediately. Know the warning signs and act quickly. A message from Collective Prevention Services within the Ministry of Public Health, Social Development, and Labor.
To be part of our mailing list, send an email to newsdesksxm@gmail.com.
Youth, your voice matters. If you're between 13 and 24, this is your chance to shape the future.
Take the Department of Youth's quick 5 to 7 minute survey and share what matters most to you. Your feedback will help guide programs and policies that make a real difference.
Scan the QR code and take the survey today. Your voice, our future. Together for St. Maarten.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every love, every adventure. #1 provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. never, never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
Statia adds drones to strengthen emergency response. The city of Statia's government has acquired 2 drones to strengthen the island's search and rescue and emergency response capabilities. The DJI Matrice drones can conduct aerial searches, assess incidents, and survey damage following hurricanes and other emergencies. Officials say the locally operated technology will provide faster access to aerial information when helicopter support is unnecessary or unavailable. Thermal imaging equipment can detect heat signatures, helping responders locate people at night in poor visibility or across terrain that is difficult to search on foot. The drones can also help the fire department, police, ambulance services, and other essential agencies identify access routes and evaluate scenes before deploying personnel. Officials stress that the aircraft will supplement, not replace, helicopters needed for evacuations, transportation, and specialized rescue operations. 3 participants receive operational and maintenance training in Miami from August 2nd through 5th. They were also trained to process aerial data for mapping and 3-dimensional modeling. The acquisition forms part of Statia's efforts to strengthen disaster preparedness and provide emergency services with equipment that can be deployed quickly.
Welcome back. Each day, we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on St. Maarten. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
After weeks of violent incidents, robberies, assaults, and growing public frustration, Member of Parliament Veronica Jansen-Webster is asking a difficult question. What is happening to us? In an open letter to the people of St. Maarten, Jansen-Webster says the island is carrying more and more pressure, from the rising cost of grocery and fuel to electricity bills, utility concerns, extreme heat, drought, and general economic uncertainty. She describes St. Maarten as increasingly resembling a pressure cooker. A pressure cooker works safely only when pressure has somewhere to escape. But when pressure builds without relief, eventually something gives. For some people, that pressure can become anxiety, depression, exhaustion, or hopelessness. For others, it can become anger, and sometimes tragically, that anger turns into violence. Jansen-Webster is clear that hardship never excuses violent behavior. Financial stress does not justify robbery, assault, abuse, or taking another person's life. People remain responsible for the choices they make. But she argues that leaders must also recognize when society is under extraordinary strain. And that means looking beyond policing alone. Law enforcement remains necessary, she says, but lasting peace also depends on hope, opportunity, fairness, trust, and compassion. Her message is that peace must begin in homes, continue in schools, grow in churches and neighborhoods, and be reflected through government and public institutions. She is also asking residents to pause But just pause before reacting in anger. Pause before escalating an argument. Pause before allowing frustration to become violence. Because no disagreement is worth destroying a family, and no financial problem is solved through violence. Jansen Webster also reminds the public that many people are carrying burdens we cannot see. The person beside you in the supermarket may be struggling. The cashier may be worried about rent. The nurse may be exhausted. The police officer may be under tremendous pressure. The parent working 2 jobs may simply be trying to survive. Her message is that this is exactly when kindness matters most. St. Maarten has survived hurricanes, economic downturns, political uncertainty, and a global pandemic. This difficult period can also pass. But how people treat one another while going through it will help define the kind of country left for the next generation. Jansen Webster closed by expressing sympathy to families who have lost loved ones to violence, wishing recovery to those injured and encouraging victims and their families to seek support. Her final appeal is so simple. Let's choose peace.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Maarten News Desk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at News Desk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, St. Maarten.